Hello, friends. Welcome. Welcome to our Facebook Live, and I just want to let you know that this will be recorded too, so if people can't be here now, then they can watch it later.
Thank you.
I'd like to introduce our very special guest today, Mama Marleni, who's here visiting us from Peru, and has been sharing sacred teachings with us for quite a few days now, about a week now actually, since you began sharing. And I just want to say thank you so much for coming to share with us in our Lightworkers group today. I'm so grateful for you taking the time to be here with us and to share from your heart, because I know that that's what you do. You come and you share from your heart. So I'm so grateful to be here with you today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for opening this circle with your family, with your ayo. Thank you to all of you. I want to start this beautiful conversation of the hearts, because that's what we're doing now.
Yeah.
We're connecting, our souls get together and recognize, and our hearts just start saying, woo!
Yeah. Dancing.
dancing for remembering. And
Yes.
I think this moment that we're having right now is part of that remembering. Right? And as one elder had told me, everything with gratitude. And I honor this place, this moment, this time, with all of you, with my sister, with a code that we come from the Quechuas, Yupaichani. Yupaichani is a way to express honoring and valuing and express gratitude to this moment, because this moment is sacred.
Yupaichani.
Yupaichani.
Yupaichani. I heard you say that a lot. I love it. Okay.
Yes.
Yupaichani.
Yupaichani.
Yupaichani. So much gratitude
Yupaichani.
for this moment.
Yes.
And all that is sacred in this moment.
Yes. Yes. Because this moment, this present moment is the gate. We can access to the past. We can access to the future. We can access to above, below, and this moment. This moment is the gate. And being present is so fundamental for that spirituality moment to live. When we are present, we can see, as I'm feeling you, as I'm seeing you right now. Right?
Yes.
So because we are present to this moment. So this is a beautiful way that in the Andes we practice Yupaichani. Urpiyai Sonkoyai is another code that when we in my heart, in your presence, you feel so flattered like a bird, so jumping of joy. That's what it means. Urpiyai Sonkoyai.
Urpiyai Songoyai. Urpiyai Songoyai. I love learning from you. There's so much to learn.
Yes, and as soon you start saying it, Urpiyai Songoyai.
Urpiyai Songoyai.
Yes. Urpiyai Songoyai.
Urpiyai Songoyai.
Activate that rhythm in yourself. There's some transmissions and codes that the ancient communities, ancient ayllus have. The way that we transmit wisdom is not by explaining, reasoning, but you to feel it. For you to hear the vibration and the frequency of the word, because those are how the wisdom is transmitted. This is how those sounds, this vibration, talking with the spirit, is beyond just saying thank you. Beyond is beyond saying
Bijan. Urpiyai Songoyai. Get that?
Urpiyai Songoyai.
Urpiyai Songoyai. And Yupaichani. Yupaichani.
Yupaichani. Yupaichani. Such a beautiful way to open this conversation.
Yes.
with gratitude.
So much gratitude. And the sound of the children playing.
Yeah. It reminds us of the joy, the freedom they have. There is no the boundaries, just they allow themselves to be.
Yeah.
And that's the power of the present. Because when we are not in the present, we wrap in those thoughts, those histories of trauma and fears that we have. But being in the present is so divine. And the kids are very capable to be in the present all the time.
Yeah, they don't have to work on it.
Right. Right.
That's something I've always found really funny, is that we're always telling kids, like when you're raising kids, most times they're teaching them to think about the future and think about the consequences. And then once we finally grow up, it's like, be more like a child.
And the kids say, have it together. What is it?
Right?
What is it?
If I just don't change anything, then I'm good, right?
Right.
Just stay that way.
And with this, it's like we are being called to reprogram ourselves.
Okay.
And the ancient way, the ancestor way, is one of the paths that I feel is, in my opinion, is the path to remember. Because we're living in this world, 3D,
Yeah.
and nature is there physically, and it's easy to access through nature, and the Yupaichani, the presence, the Urpiyai Sonkoyai, it helps us to start getting in the presence of the spirit of any being that is in this earth. And through that relationship, we can start exploring our spirituality. And the ancestral First Nation people knew how to do that. They all the time talk with the spirits, with the sun, the rain. In the Quero community where I come from, I'm coming from Peru, and the ancients there, Aymaras, Quechuas, Queros, and many other tribes that we have there, and they call the rain. We call the rain. If we need rain, we call the rain. If we call wind, we call the wind. If we call sun, we need sun, we call the sun. That was the level of relationship with the divinity.
Wow.
Because you talk a spirit to a spirit.
Okay.
Right?
Wow.
And that technology, our ancestors had it.
Right.
And now we forgot. Now we're seeing what is the weather saying, or who is the prognosis, right?
Right.
But no, we create the weather before.
Yeah.
Because our relationship with the spirit. And with that, you have responsibilities to nurture the relationship. Because you have a relationship.
Yeah.
I have the elder Maria Pasa. She's a Queron Alto Misayo high priest. She has been struck by the lightning 3 times.
Wow.
She disappeared. The mountains, the spirits took her to different dimensions. And she's a very tiny woman, smaller than me.
Wow.
And by being in her presence, it's just pure joy and happiness, you know?
Okay.
And she's 98 years old. I've been walking with her on the mountains doing retreat, and she's a great teacher of mine. I remember one day we were with a group in a retreat, and you know what she done? She's tiny, right?
Yeah.
And she's with her little stick, they're walking.
Yeah.
And get first, as soon as she get to the mountain, she start greeting, oh, my friend, my dear friend, so nice to see you, so miss you so much, I'm so happy, my day is so happy because I see you. And she's having this conversation with the mountain.
Oh.
That is a relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
To that level, right? And so those elders were the ones who called. the spirit, because they have that relationship. Treat it like a friend. Even joke with the mountain. What are you doing? Where are you been? Tell me about it. What is it? Tell me about this mountain. Because in the Andes, we have like every mountain, they have a relationship like us. They're friends, they're family, they're getting in love to each other, they have children. It's all the mystery in the mountains, right? And she knows the stories of the mountains. Tell me about this mountain. How is she doing? How is this? How is that? She's having that conversation.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And for these times, she would be considered crazy.
Right.
But she looked at us and she said, why you are not doing this? What happened with you all?
Right. Where did this disconnection happen? Where did you lose the ability to hear and to listen? Yeah.
Yes.
Our world got very busy and very loud.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And a lot of systems have been created in the name of spirituality.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Churches, denominations, and they try to put spirituality in a book, in a temple, in a denomination.
Right.
And we forgot to have that relationship with the spirit, as grandma does it, as all these First Nation people do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I believe the ancestral path, they had that in the DNA, and they've been doing it, and it's time, and that's what we have in this conversation now. It's time for us to start sharing. It's time for, because sisters like you and many of you, my love, are ready to receive this beautiful conversation, this beautiful transmission, and because you and I have the ancestral seeds here. And it's just time to remember. And when we have these conversations, those memories start activating, and those synapses and expansion. Right? And that's what the importance of the circles, that's what the elders sit in a circle by the fire, having hours of conversation, healing, transmitting, creating spirit. This is the time that is been calling us to have, with this technology now, sitting with all of you, my loves, to be by the fire, and the fire is our hearts, pulsing from there, and healing from that space.
There's some really beautiful loved ones with us right now. Yeah. Some beautiful friends from up and down the coast. Andrea and Shar, some lovely friends from Alert Bay and Kingcome, from the Kwakwala people of the coast. So the connections, the circles are happening, right? And I remember you saying in our ceremony on the weekend that this is the time of the sacred.
Yes.
This is the time of the sacred. The return of the sacred is happening now.
Yes.
And it's in these connections, heart to heart.
Yes.
We're gathering in our circles. And like you say, we're gathering around the fire.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And actually that, I live in Cusco, in the Inca Valley, Sacred Valley, Inca. Normally I drove every day to taking my kids to the school, and I connect with the mountains there. And the elders, I call elders the spirits of the mountains. The apples start talking to me. Suddenly you start crying, and you have the information. And they said to me, this is the sacred time. We are ready. That's what they said. We've been holding, we've been protecting, treasuring this, but this is the time for the sacredcy to come and to be shared. And they ask those who come and start seeking for that sacredness must come with this heart, grateful, gratitude, and opening to receive and give, because this is exchange, and I need reciprocity. And where they receive they will receive downloads, they're going to receive information, and it just happens. So synchronicity. And that's a message from the apples.
Okay.
Yeah, the mountains of Peru.
The mountains. These are the spirits of the mountains,
Yes.
the apus.
Yes. Yes.
That's pretty amazing that we get to receive the message of the spirits of the mountains right now today. What a gift for you to bring to us today. Thank you, beautiful mountains. Thank you, Apus, for coming to speak to us through our beautiful Marleni today, bringing this awareness and these beautiful words.
Such a gratitude with life, because life is such a magical force of wisdom that carries us in a very simple and profound way that we cannot even imagine. And this is created. This is being created and provide these synchronizations, these conversations, my loves, and you're receiving this because at some point you ask for it, at some point you search for it, at some point you create this moment. Because now we're getting in the place where are the creators, the co-creators. We are creating our realities. We are manifesting, and the universe is hearing us. Now be careful what you manifest and what you think, what you ask. That's a very, and that's what we're asking to go ourselves and hear ourselves, being silent and see ourselves. What is there to heal? What is there to be heard? What is else to be seen and feel? And this is time for going silent to inside of us. Do our kapaknyan. Kapaknyan is a journey that you will do to find yourself. And then is Kapaknyan, the Inca Trail, that many people call the Inca Trail, the Kapaknyan. That's what it is. For us, the hiking, that's a Kapaknyan, a traveling in the mountain. Even a traveling to some place, you're in a Kapaknyan. What are you going to experience in that trip? What are you going to experience in that gathering? You are going in a journey inside of you to find you. If you go with that intention, any action, any situation that you're facing is my journey. So what I'm finding for me, you own it, right? And you're going to find so much, and that's the time to go back to Kapaknyak. Do your Kapaknyak. Seek life like your own Kapaknyak, your own journey to go inner self, go deep in your inner self.
Kapaknyan.
Kapaknyan.
Yeah. Yes, that journey is the journey inward is a powerful journey. I love what you're saying, to bring intention to it and to own that journey instead of just seeing it happening around you. When you bring that intention to discover yourself on that journey, then you'll find it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you're paying attention to your own feelings, your own thoughts, and you are not distracted. Oh, this person did this to me. Oh, here I'm hearing this noise. Oh, the weather is bad. No, you're in your journey. What are you experiencing? What are you feeling? And this is a lifelong practice. That's why in the mountains we do a lot of hiking. Go to the mountains. Step by step is purposeful. Talking with your ancestors, allowing them to every step, breathing. Be conscious about what is that bringing. Fear, tiredness, hungry, thirsty, hot. Anything is bringing, feel it. Smell your sweat, smell your pee. Be in touch in an authentic way with yourself. Look at us. We don't like to feel ourselves. We're putting all the time things, layers and layers of us. We don't even know what is the smell of our skin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If we are not able to be authentic with ourselves,
and how can we be authentic with the world? Yeah.
Yes.
So having this intimate relationship with self is what you're talking about.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Try your tears. How it tastes your tears.
Ooh.
Smell when you sweat. How is that? How do you feel with your smell? If you cannot endure your own smell.
Depends on the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Sometimes we avoid it, right?
Yeah.
You're right. It does have it has a lot of information for us.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That's your waters.
Yeah.
That's our water.
Yeah.
And if that is the level of simplicity, authenticity, that's our kapamya. That is our kapamya.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how we started.
It doesn't actually have to be at all outside of ourselves. Our kapamya is actually just this deep noticing of ourselves. Uh-huh. Wow. That's amazing. I learned so much from you on the weekend when you talked about being uncomfortable. Jennifer and I were just talking about that today, about how it wakes up our spirit when we're uncomfortable. And that was such a paradigm shift for me, because yes, we're just always doing more and more things to be comfortable. To not be hungry, to not be cold, to not be too hot, to not be tired, all these things. And what you brought us, this beautiful teaching, is that actually when you're uncomfortable, your spirit wakes up. And you get to listen and pay attention.
Because you feel. Because we feel.
Yeah.
I will share with you when I went to the mountains 2021. Yeah. 2021 after my mom passed. And it happened to be the time that I get to Peru. It was the 3 months a mom passed away. They were ready to prepare a mass for my mom because my family is Catholic.
Okay.
And I've been raised as Catholic. I know it's important for my family to be there and for me too. But the calling to go to the mountains was bigger. And I said, I'm going to do my kapamya with my mom, for my mom, with my mom. And I walk 7 days in the mountains.
Wow.
And then we stay 7 days camping in the mountain. And that was the most beautiful, deep experience of recognition of myself. That's where I start comfortable with my sweat, because we just carry what we could carry. Nobody would carry for us. And I carry my backpack and I have very basic things. I learn about my smell, my hair without shampoo, all that. It just helped me to get all the layers right out of me. I really don't need nothing. Don't really need even a towel. I just take that and the wind gonna dry you off.
Yeah. So what it's like to be a human on the earth.
Yes.
Yes. Without all the extras.
Yes, with all the extras. We really don't need.
No.
We really don't need. We were sharing a corn before. That was our snack. Corn, potatoes. It was such a big lesson. There was a moment after hiking 6 days, the 7th day, we ran out of food. There wasn't food there. Okay. We were hungry, and we had some piece of chicken that we found in a village. But it was just small pieces of chicken. But then I took that chicken, or that guy who was guiding us got the chicken with him. And then he said, okay, you guys, when you get to this area, you're gonna start putting together the cow poop. Okay. All right, there is dry cow poop all over. Okay. And you guys gonna put it together because we're gonna make a fire. Because There is no air condition, no heating condition here. We are in the bottom of the glacier. It is very cold. We are alone there.
Yeah.
We were 4 people. And then the guy, he said, I'm going to make a phone call. So he hiked the top of the mountain to make a phone call.
Okay.
And then we are there gathering the poop, and it got dark. And we have little the chicken and little the potato, right?
Okay.
He put all the poop, then we make a fire.
Yeah.
And the way to warm it up was to put the chicken and the potatoes on there.
Okay. Yeah.
So there is no utensilios, there is no pots, there is no knife, nothing.
Okay.
Just there, grab it from the fire.
All right.
And it was the most delicious chicken and potatoes we ate. Every little piece.
I bet. Absolutely incredible.
Mm-hmm. That experience, it was the most expansive experience for me.
Being taken care of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And experience that, hey, you really don't need other things. You can eat with your finger.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need a plate. I mean, these are things that we create that we need, but reality, you experience yourself in your whole human experience, right? Experience the fire, experience the cold, and learn to regulate, and all the beautiful for me was expansion, complete expansion. I done that, so I can do that. I made it through.
Yeah. It gives you a feeling. I can do anything.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So it's not uncomfortable for me to eat with my fingers in a restaurant. In fact, I want it. I love it.
I actually heard a story about that not too long ago, about how the utensils are actually between us and our food, and actually eating food with our hands is a really powerful experience.
Yes, it's a transmission. These are portals.
Oh.
These are portals.
Portals.
Portals that is
Whoa.
Of energy. You just make your hands like this and you're going to create energy, and that's how you activate the energy, the chi, and you heal. So these have information. Mm-hmm.
Powerful.
Yes, and our ancestors knew it. I remember my grandfather used to have soup, and he never used utensils, and we carried them, but he would sip it making sound. And we were by then kids, right? That's gross, Grandpa, why he's doing that, right?
Yeah.
And then learning with the elders from Bolivia and Peru, actually that's an activation.
Oh. Okay.
Because when he's making that sound, he's getting all the air from the chakra, bottom chakra, and activating. And it's going to the third eye. So it's eating consciously.
Wow. Activating his chakras while he's eating, so that he's actually nourishing his whole body and his spirit all at the same time.
Yes.
Not just the physical.
Yes.
Wow.
How he did it with the air and the sound.
Oh my goodness.
This is high technology.
Yes, it is. It is high technology. And it's thanks to you we get to start to remember. Yes. Thank you for these transmissions that you're bringing in today.
Yes.
Straight from the ancestors through your mouth and to this whole group, and it'll radiate out from here and continue to grow.
Yes, yes. The authenticity, my loves. Authenticity is expansion. The way to do it is allowing yourself to explore yourself. I have one ceremony, ayahuasca ceremony, one of many of them. The mother showed me about poop. Poop, she said, you're all bacteria, by the way. You don't like poop, you don't want to talk about poop, you just put it away, how disgusting, but poop is bacteria and you're bacteria. So everything is bacteria.
Okay.
Alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
You say, okay then.
The sacred teachings of the poop.
Sacred teachings of the poop. Sacred poop.
That everything has the sacredness in it. Yeah, that there's no part of ourselves that is actually, something that we have to reject.
Yes, Mommy.
What happens if we embrace every part of ourselves? Oy.
And with this, what comes? That's a quote in the Andes called the Hucha. Pachamama Hampina is the element of the earth, the soil.
Hampina.
Hampina. Halpapapa. And when we poop, we puke when we're doing medicine. That hucha, the power of the soil, transform and make food, nutrients for us, and make us grow. You see, that's the secret. So any density, any things that we don't want to see it because it feels bad, because it doesn't look nice, it doesn't sound nice, it doesn't smell nice. Right?
Every part of it is sacred.
Everybody's sacred. Everybody.
Every part is sacred.
Yes. And that's what the Halpapapa does for us. Transform the soil, does that.
Yeah.
And it becomes nutrients.
Right.
It becomes food for us.
Yeah.
That's
just in a cycle. It's just always transforming.
That's right.
Everything is to feed us.
Yes. And we have the element of the earth, the soil, our body. But we don't know how to use the technology. We're still pushing away those things when the mother is doing all the
I feel like I've learned so much from you today. Thank you. Thank you for being the voice of the ancestors and the mountains and the Apus and Yupaichani. Yupaichani.
Yupaichani, Mommy. It feels so good this moment.
So
Deep
good.
presence.
I'm going to intend right now that this is the first of many.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes. I am ready to be uncomfortable.
See, that wasn't so bad, right?
No. I'm sharing this because I was telling my dear Sarah that I just didn't seek this kind of service, right, in the platform. Or I just didn't look for it or didn't try to. But this time is part of my journey, my Kapagnyang, to also be sitting and service in this capacity and start becoming comfortable with uncomfortable as in my Kapagnyang, because I find and recognize myself and expand myself. And thank you for allowing me, and thank you for teaching me, because now I know how to make the setting and all that nice stuff.
I know, you're so funny. You're like, you're the expert. I was like, I'm not the expert. I just turn it on. Oh,
my love.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to you for all your service, for all your calling, for stepping up. Thank you for allowing me to be in your presence and share a little bit what I've been receiving in my Kapagnyang and hearing and receiving your beautiful heart and beautiful journey. And may this conversation open new paths and new awareness and remind us that it's a choice, always a choice, and remind us to go to basic, to recognize ourselves who we truly are and start seeing everything as sacred, and everything that we are is spirit and is connected. We are the extension of Pachamama. We are extension of nature. We are extension of the creators. And as much we learn to recognize ourselves in that capacity, we're gonna free ourselves. Mm.
Mm. Mm-hmm. That's how it is. You heard it here, folks.
I sure gonna miss this hug.
Oh, me too. It's just gonna be until next time.
Yes.
Yes.
Peru. She's coming to Peru.
I'm gonna come.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, this is how life goes.
And we invite you all too to come to Peru.
That's where the party's happening, folks.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, my love.
Thank you for today.
Thank you, Yupaichani, 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 Yupaichani.
We love you.
We love you very much.
Thanks for being here with us today.
Mm.
And in the future. In the Yupaichani, whenever you find us.
Yupaichani.
It's always the present moment. Love you. Bye for now.
Bye for now.